Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back. What are we going to do today? Let's talk about what we did. So we got this far. We changed out the tires, we took off the rack, we took off the battery. I guess the overwhelming question I've been asked is, you're going to lose range, you're going to lose range. Why would you ever take off your battery? Why would you ever take off your battery? Okay, let's just put this to rest. I mean, I got you. I heard you guys 100 times. Now, the rack, the fenders, and the battery weigh 30 pounds. That 30 pounds is located right over the top of the tire, and when you're bobbing in and out of traffic and down hills and around corners and stuff, you can feel it back there. It feels like somebody's sitting back here, right? Everybody feels it. We can feel it. It's fine. It's just what the bike is. Does it bother it going straight down the road? No. Is it a bother going through corners? No. It's just something that is. But what is a cool is when you pull it off. When you pull off the rack, you pull off the battery, and then you go out and ride this thing. Now this bike is not 160-pound bike. Now there's a 130-pound bike, and the weight isn't dancing above the rear wheel. That makes for an all different experience. You can crank this bike up, and with the new tires on, you can crank these motors, we'll see about all the way up. But 50% in the front and 100 in the back has been great. Just a little bit of wheel spin in the front. We're going to try to correct that tomorrow. So I come to you today because I'm going to take this out tomorrow and we're going to check it out. And the main reason we're doing this is to see how much the main battery in the front here, how many watts does it actually can pull out of one battery, the main battery in the front. How many watts can we actually pull through that thing? We already know with both batteries, the rear and the front, we're pulling about 92 to 9,300 watts between that system. But what's just a single battery can do? I was a little surprised at 50% front wheel and 100% back wheel, what I was actually getting. So I'm sure when I turn it all the way up, I'm going to get more. So we're going to check that out tomorrow. So that's the main purpose for tomorrow's video. We're going to have some buzz-by shots, and I'm just going to go have fun. And hopefully there could be, it's going to turn out real well. I don't know. I'm going to have fun doing it. If there's enough there to make a video of it, we will do it. Either it'll be a long video or a short video. But at least we'll be having some fun. We'll be some screeching some tires and we'll do some burnouts. So basically burnouts and screeching of the tires and takeoffs. So takeoffs, buzz-bys, things like that. So if you want to see a bike go whizzing past the camera pretty fast, tune in because tomorrow's going to be your episode. But the main point about tomorrow is how high is our actual wattage going to be for the day. We're going to clear it, we're going to zero it out, and we're going to see where we're at. And I think it's going to be fun. Okay. So let's say you decide to do this and you're like, well, Tim, I want to go on a ride on the weekends, and during the week it's fine because I can commute back and forth to work and that's all cool and everything. But on the weekends, I like to take big rides. 15 minutes. You can have this rack back on, the battery in, everything hooked up. You're good to go. Takes 15 minutes to do it. Then when you're done, take it back off. Takes about 15 minutes to take it off. That's it. 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off. And it would only be 5 minutes if the plate on the other side that's right here, that's the only thing, that's the 10 minutes is just plugging that stuff in. The putting the 6 bolts in is nothing. 6 bolts, couple zip ties, boom, you're done. This is super simple. It's only when you have to do your wires underneath. I'm going to come up with something that's going to make that even faster, but that's for a later video and another time. Should you change your tires? That's another thing. Do I need to change my tires? No, you don't have to change your tires. You don't have to do anything. You can, if you want the best tire for your conditions, then you should change your tires out for what you do. You get on loose pack. Let's say you're going to go do some sand riding. Let's say you're going to go play in the snow. You're going to want a bigger, luggier tire. Bigger knobbies on that thing to chug through there, and something you can really lower your air pressure on. So you'll need a tire like that, which is not, so that's one type of tire. The other type of tire that comes with your bike is an all-terrain tire. That's good on the roads, good for fire roads. Pretty much lightweight dirt duty, and it does pretty good. And then you have these tires, which are smoking great for the road. For the track, for the road, for the whole shot on the road, less wheels spin, get off the line, beat your opponent down the 8th mile. These right here are pretty good. Are they the best of the best? I don't know. We've only tried these and they're really good. So we will see. If anybody out there, if you have a tire company and you think you have something that's better performing than these, by all means, get in touch with me, send them out. We'll put them on the bike. I'll use them. I'll do the test. And after the test, I won't even keep them. But I will send them to my people. It will either go out to my people on YouTube, or it will go to my group, The Enthusiast, on Facebook. One of those two, somebody will get the tires. So if you're a company out there and you got tires, you want to get the name out there, I know I'm not a big platform here. I know I only have 10,000 people on my other thing, and I know I have 126,000 in my Toyota group. So, and then that's not to mention all the stuff we have on our Asian Pacific Islanders group on Discord too. So we got a pretty big thing there. And for those of you that know, those are all the people that actually make these bikes. But that's by invite only, and I do not run that group. I digress. So tomorrow's going to be about fun. We're going to be burning off tires. We've gone over the rack situation. We've gone over the battery. I like both configurations, don't get me wrong. I love to take this thing out, and it was a pleasure to do 76.4 miles on this thing, my first range test on this bike, where I used a mix of front wheel. I did ride it front wheel only because I wanted that sensation, because that's really new to me. So, and it was a lot of fun just being in front wheel drive. It was weird just having it pull you down the road. So that was pretty cool. And then, of course, did both wheels, all-wheel drive. So then that was taking some getting used to. It's like, okay, all-wheel drive, how can I get in and out of the corner? Is it going to pull? Is it going to slide? Is it going to what? And I kind of tested the parameters on that. And then rear wheel, you can, just go around slamming the throttle all the time, as long as you're not in a corner, because it will skate out on you a little bit. I had that do it a couple times, but kept everything up and, gradually worked my way up to it. But I really love the all-terrains that come with it. But for purely road riding and just out there for general shenanigans, this right here, so far, this is the setup. So if there's anything else out there, if you're a company that says, oh, you should add this, you should add that, send it. You got a better seat? Send it. You send me a seat, I'm not going to keep it. I'll try it, I'll do a review on it, and then I'll give it to the people that watch the review. That's the kind of score. With whatever you have, let's do that. Let's do that. So anybody that has anything, let's do that. If you don't, I don't care. I'm not keeping it. I'll do the review and give it to the people that watch, because they should get everything. Matter of fact, this channel, if it ever becomes a monetized channel, all the proceeds are going to go into the channel, and then the rest of it is going to go out to the greater groups and stuff like that, into my YouTube group, into my enthusiast group, and we can have some giveaways and things like that, all the way up to including bikes. If it gets popular enough, that's great. That wasn't my sole purpose for doing this channel. This channel was going to be how to do how-tos and things for the bikes, but it doesn't seem like that's what people really want. They want to see more. They want to see more items on the bike. They want to see stuff like that. The one thing we're not going to do is, like I've told a couple people already, I'm not going to do reviews on bikes. I'm not a bike reviewer. There's a ton of them out there. If you want people to do that, I can suggest all kinds of channels for that. Those guys do a great job, and that's how they supplement their income. I do this for fun. So this is fun, and this is a way of giving back. I've been in bikes my whole life, and finally there's some kind of platform where you can kind of give back a little of your knowledge. I was mainly a rider. I wasn't a mechanic, so there's even a lot of the mechanic stuff I'm still learning, and especially when it comes to e-bikes, we were setting chain lines back in the day. We weren't, worried about battery architecture, but now we are. So now I'm having to learn battery architecture and how controllers work, and, how all this stuff talks to each other, and, maybe ways to improve that. Little gadgets that maybe something's missing here. New battery technology. There's some guys in the Bay Area that got some new battery technology that's absolutely awesome. So, but tomorrow's video is going to be Hoon Day. Basically, it's going to be Burnout Day. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a chest mount, going to have a ground mount, going to do some buzz buys, things like that. We're going to actually see how many watts we can pull from that main battery. So hopefully you guys tune in tomorrow. If you guys don't, I get it. No big deal. I'm going to have a great day. It's going to be a great day for me regardless. I'll have fun making the video and then I get to ride this. So how bad can my day be, right? So, but I hope you guys check it out. Any questions you guys have, like really fast, go ahead and throw those down in the comments and maybe there's something I can add for tomorrow. Let's do that. And if not, we'll see how it goes.
I get a feeling it's going to be a riot.